Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notifications button so you can get the videos as soon as I put them out, which are typically around 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. I want to first start off by talking about all women, even though it feels like it. And if it feels like I'm talking about you, you need to check yourself, because I'm only talking about bad women that do bad things to good guys, and I teach the good guys how to spot the bad women.
Nigga, what?
If you're looking for the music to the intro and you want the link to the second channel, both are below in the description. But can you please go ahead and hit the notifications button right now? All right, guys, today I'm going to be talking about 7 defying ways that you know that love is a choice and it's not something that actually happens.
But what about me?
Why am I making this video? I'm making this video is because everyone thinks love is this some type of sensational feeling that's going to happen to you whenever you meet a person, when in reality, love is going to actually work after you get to know somebody and you're willing to learn who they are, and you know what you're going to accept and what you're not going to accept for them. What you're feeling at the beginning is just called fascination. You're just fascinated with that person.
I believe we're definitely both looking for some sexy time in the hotel room.
And she's hot.
And 9 times out of 10, you could be fascinated with a person who has not proved to you if they are a good or bad person, because the only thing you're attracted to is their physicality. You're going to be attracted to someone's physicality first before you are attracted to their mentals. And that's something that you guys have to understand, because you think that being a nice guy is way more attractive than being an ugly guy.
I love you.
No, it's not going to work like that. A woman's going to see a good looking guy from the jump. But if he got a bad attitude and he maintains that bad attitude, she'll leave him too. And there's going to be a lot of women that come across some ugly guys and they're going to say, you know what? This guy right here is a little different. This guy's a little better. This guy's a little. It's a lot of ugly guys out there with beautiful women. Matter of fact, majority of the beautiful women who have a guy have a ugly guy.
These girls had babies by these ugly ass drug dealers, and now the baby grew up. You got Young Turd, Young Thug, Lil Uzi Vert, all of them.
You do not walk around seeing couples that are he's pretty and she's pretty. It doesn't work that way. That's a fantasy that everyone's trying to live. So today we're going to be talking about why love is a choice. It's something that you're telling yourself that you're supposed to do. It's not something that's going to naturally happen. Let's get to it. First, everybody is different and everybody's views of life is different. All right. Once again, it goes back to infatuation. When you're infatuated with a person, it's some type of reasoning that you're infatuated with them. It's something that you want out of them. And then there's something that they want out of you. So you would notice in love, majority of the time, there's only one person that's going to be in love and the other person's in the relationship because they did not want to be alone.
관심 안 가세요?
You understand that in life, the more you date and the more you get hurt and the more you learn about other relationships, you start to understand why there's marriages out there that are open marriages, why there's marriages out there where the woman does have a girlfriend or the guy does have a girlfriend on the side, and they allow that to happen because it has nothing to deal with love. It's more of a business. It's a choice that you're making to do. But when you make that decision, you're allowing yourself to be open to the other person as well. See, you guys think love is textbook. Love is not textbook. Love is nothing but another word that says, I'm going to accept all your flaws until I get mad at accepting your flaws, and then I'm going to leave you.
I basically found out that our whole marriage is a scam.
At the end of the day, that's pretty much what's happening in love relationships. Why? Because everyone's view of love is different, and what they want out of the next person is different as well. Everyone's views of life want different results. Next, you'll learn in life that you need permission to love somebody. Why? Because if you mess around and love somebody that don't want you to love them, or they're not looking forward to you loving them, then you're going to be wasting your time. They're going to treat you bad. So you got to actually know if that person want to be loved. If that person don't want to be loved, you shouldn't be out there loving them. That's one thing you're going to learn about love. Just because you walk into somebody's life with a smile on your face, with good intentions of being the perfect friend for them, being the perfect person that they can rely on every single day, doesn't mean that they wanted you to walk in their life and do that.
You know, I didn't think to ask.
It's that simple, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. They think love is all about tit for tat. I treat you good, you treat me good. I do this for you, you do this for me. You do that. Love is not tit for tat. You need to ask permission. You need to find out if somebody is looking to be loved, if they're looking to be cared for, if they're willing to even give that back. Too many of you guys out here, you're just out here putting your love out there. You're just putting your usefulness out there, and you're hoping that you get it in return.
Love is like a new spring day. Eventually, it's not.
No, you're gonna learn real soon that you need to know if the person you're dealing with actually wants to be loved. If not, they're just gonna give you the opposite of love when you give it to them. Next, emotions are not permanent. Understand that emotions are not permanent. Every time you meet a new friend, you and that new friend gonna talk about your past. Y'all gonna find something to relate to each other about. Next thing you know, you go around other people, you defend each other like, yeah, that's my boy. No, that's my boy. Y'all, that's my boy. Then in between that, you and them have private arguments and y'all get back around these people. And then next thing you know, you arguing in front of people and they thought you guys were tight and best friends. And then after a while from there, you outgrow each other and you go your way, he go his way, and everybody get all new friends as they get older.
I don't know. Do we really have the energy to build a friend from the ground up?
Did I mention I have a car?
Okay, you're in.
That's what you're going to learn about love. All right. It's not going to stay. Your emotions are going to change based off the events that are going through your life. All right. What women need love from men now is going to be completely different when they're in their 30s. It's going to be completely different based off the events that are even happening in life. Look at the life that we're living in. Where do you see the love? You see people exposing each other. You see people putting all their business out there. You see death. You see sodomy. You see all the 7 deadly sins that are actually congratulated. So where exactly are you looking for the love at? The emotions of a person never stays the same. So love can come and go. It's something that you choose to do for that moment, because when your emotions change, so will the love for that person. You've already gotten over the girl that hurt you. The girl that hurt you already gotten over you. Everybody's moved on with their life. It's those who don't have a vision. It's those that don't believe in themselves. It's those that don't know where they want to go, that's stuck inside of a trend of hating women. Everybody else that go out and get the job they want and they get to the gym and they start working on themselves, they forget about that woman that they love all over again. The emotions change. So understand, as your emotions change, so will your thoughts for another person.
Back to life, back to reality.
Next, nobody owes you love. Nobody owes you love. Too many of you guys out here, once again, like I say, just because you have a persona of being nice doesn't mean that people have to treat you nice. Matter of fact, the nicer you treat, the more evil you're going to get back towards you. The more of a perfect guy that you are towards the woman you like and towards other people, the more of the bottom of the stick you're going to get mistreated. Why? Because nobody owes you love. Once you accept that fact, that no one's just gonna say, oh, we gotta love him. He's been through so much. The girl hurt him, so the next girl gotta love him. Oh man, he's been hurt by this person, so you gotta love him. You think the pain that you go through is so deep that you deserve somebody to love you. No. People only love people that already love themselves more than they love people. That's not saying walk around and act like you're on cloud nine. That just says every time they see you, you're trying to better yourself without somebody. They see you at the gym by yourself. They see you making moves by yourself. They're not seeing you walking around with a crew of people asking, hey, what we getting ready to do tonight? Hey, is all of us going to the gym? Hey, everybody ain't going to the gym, so we ain't going to the gym today. Hey, everybody ain't going down there to work at the same job, so we all ain't gonna get a job. Hey, all of us, you guys are trying to do everything with your life with a group of people because you feel like you're owed that love.
Oh, whoa, it is like way too early for all this yelling.
Don't nobody owe you no love. You better get out here and love yourself so you can move on fast, and you'll notice people gravitate towards the people that love themselves. The same reason why people give money to rich people. You have to understand, once you get rich and people think you're rich, rich people get stuff for free. They get poor people that give them money. Look at Lil Boosie. He went to go buy groceries and one of his fans bought him groceries. Why? Because they idolize him for being rich. They idolize him for loving himself to be where he's at. So understand, if you don't love yourself, you're going to love somebody that loved theyself. That's why you idolize your celebrities and your superstars.
Now, I don't know what to do.
Next, life is going to change with experiences. I'm telling you that right now. You and a woman can have the perfect relationship. If something was to happen and you get in a car accident, she get in a car accident, and it changes your whole perception of your relationship, your emotions are going to change and your love is going to change automatically. Not in everybody, but for the most part, your moods and all that are actually going to change. If you was to go to jail and get locked up and you get in 20 years, that woman's going to move on. She's not going to love you at all. So understand, you can get in a relationship with the most beautiful girl in the world that's dedicated to you, right? But if she gets fat and sloppy, you're gonna lose your infatuation of her. You know how many husbands go through that? They work so hard to get this beautiful young girl, then after a couple of kids, they're like, man, my wife is fat as what? Man, I need me a...
I'm not fat, I'm big bone. You can't slim down bone, stupid.
Yeah, but low calorie don't mean no calorie.
That's how life is. Life's gonna change with circumstances. So you cannot expect people to have the same emotion and the same love all over again. It's something you're choosing to do. You're gonna choose to put up with a woman if she's out of shape and you're not attracted to her. That's when you say, I love her though. She has my kid, I'm gonna stay there. You're choosing to do that. Some guys are gonna be like, man, I ain't getting ready to deal with this. I'm finna go get me a little side chick. So understand, there ain't no umbrella of code that's love. It's the choice you make. It's a psychological thing that you do to yourself. You only have the power to accept love from people that want to love you. That's the only power that you have when it comes to love. You can't even force nobody to love you. There's nothing, you can't buy it. Most of y'all think you can buy it. Y'all think y'all can leverage it. You think you can do something to keep people around you and they're going to automatically love you? No, it don't work like that. You can only be loved by people that are volunteering their love to you. The same way a woman can only be loved by the guy who's volunteering his services. Once you understand that, that's just how it is. You got to look at who likes you for you, who loves you for you. If a woman don't love you for you, then you're not supposed to roll with her. It's that simple. Too many people are trying to prove their love because that's what they're taught is the ultimate thing. The ultimate thing is that a woman wants to be treated good. She wants to be taken out. She wants to do that. A woman's rules and standards to getting her places a man in a weak position because it's not a natural trait for her. It's not natural for a woman to want a weak man. Her insecurity says you get a weak man that you can run through, that you can do all these bad things to, because a weak man's gonna volunteer his love. That's what it's all about. She's choosing to say, I'm gonna allow you to love me, but there's no guarantees that I'm gonna love you back. That's another thing that you have to understand. A lot of you guys have came across women in your past, right? That you've been with that have loved you to death, but it came a point of that relationship where you're like, you know what? I don't even love you, bro. Like, and you've had to break her heart. Somebody is going to get their heart broken, period. It's going to happen in every relationship. Go find somebody today, Google them, talk to somebody in the chat room, make communication with another person and ask them, have you ever had a problem in a relationship before? I guarantee you the average person, 99% of people are gonna say yes. Why? Because love doesn't exist. It's what you give it. It's the choice you're making to be delusional. Next, you gotta change your approach to love. You gotta stop seeking it. You gotta understand, loyalty comes before the love. A person has to be tested to see how deep their loyalty is. In order to gain the loyalty first, it takes time, it takes experience, it takes situations in order for a person to prove themselves. You don't love someone until it has accumulated over time. Too many of you guys are mistaking love for infatuation. And being stuck between the two is the reason why you're stuck inside of this mindset of confusion. It's because you think love is a one-size-fits-all when love is a choice that you make to be delusional, because only reality can allow you to accept it. That's just food for thought. You do the dishes. This is Anthony Spade. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Hit that notifications button right now. Hasta la vista.